earlier on you used the word out of Holy Quran, which was like Rafidi. Does that mean thou shalt not force?
I think you're referring to the Quranic verse I quoted, La ikraha fi deen, which means there is no compulsion in religion. In matters of religion, you can't force anybody to accept your deen. Whether he is a Hindu, whether he is an atheist, a Christian, Jew, whoever it is, we have no right. Suppose we are in a position to force people, we are not to force anybody. That is what the message of the Quran is.
Yeah, that means thou shalt not force.
Thou shalt not force.
The second one is Islam means peace and submission. You live in peace and you submit to one God. Right? Now, there's a sect in Pakistan called the Ahmadiyya Muslims. They're persecuted and prosecuted by the mullahs. Why?
You say there is no compulsion in religion. But if you have a nation or community, and one of you is a traitor, you say, in any state, you do certain things wrong. You get caught for speeding, you get caught, you run over somebody, culpable homicide, that's not considered as murder. But if you have treason against the state, which is something unforgivable, treason. You know, suppose Hitler wanted to invade Britain, and one of you Britisher was in league with the German intelligence and passing over information. If they caught you, firing squad. No forgiveness. Oh, the very compassionate people, the British. Very loving people, the British.
When you use the word Hitler, that means dictatorship.
Whatever. The fact is that anytime you collude with the enemy, the outsider, if you're going to undermine your own community, that crime is a crime of treason against the community, and the community can't forgive. That is.
You cannot judge other people, but God.
Brother, you can be judging yourself. Look, I have no right to judge. But when you come to me and tell me, says, look, there is another prophet has come after Muhammad, you're breaking the unity of the Muslim Ummah. That means now you are a traitor to my brotherhood.